Hi everybody! Okay, I love the ukulele, what can I say? I fell in love with this little instrument probably about 10 years ago, and ever since I've just been having a lot of fun with it. So it really brings me a lot of joy to be able to teach people how to play, because it's just one of those instruments that anybody can do. So just to introduce you to the ukulele, if you have one, hopefully you have one, and if you don't, go out and get one. I would suggest, get something that sounds good to you when you play it, and try to maybe play it a little bit before you take it home. Or even if you don't know what you're doing, just kind of strum. Just pretend you're shaking water off your hands like this, and just kind of strum it here. Just you can kind of get the sound of the wood or whatever it's made of to kind of get acquainted with it. I have wood, I even have a couple plastic. I love all of my ukuleles. The plastic's great for taking on the beach. The wood ones, nice warm sound, so either way it's a win-win. What I'd like to do is just tell you about the ukulele. It has a nice curvy shape to kind of sit on your knee, this little curve. It makes it comfortable to rest your leg and also your arm on. We have a hole here, the sound hole, where the sound comes out. A lot of times you can think of, you might get a little bit more rich sound if you're strumming over the hole, but not necessarily. It's a nice sound going up the board too, or up the fretboard too, so it kind of depends on what you're playing. The ukulele has 4 strings. There's a little saying that I kind of made for myself: good cats eat apples, and that tells the name of the strings, G, C, E, A. And so when you go to tune it, the Hawaiian way is my dog has fleas, which that works with sound too. But I wanted to know the names of the strings, because a lot of times when you get a tuner, it's going to come up with the name, the G or the C. So good cats eat apples. I would suggest using a tuner if unless you have perfect pitch, and even if you do, it's kind of handy if you have other instruments going on or other things going on in the room. So when we look at the tuner, we can see, even when we talk, it's going to influence the sound. The goal is this string should say A or G, and it should have a green line in the middle. If it's too much, there's red that comes up to the left. That means it's kind of flat. If there's too much yellow on the other side of the green line, then it's a little bit too sharp. So we kind of want it mostly in that green. It might be just a tiny bit with a little bit of red or a little yellow, and that's okay as long as it's mostly the green in the middle. So I'm looking at my ukulele tuner, and you can adjust this to where you can see it. And it says it's in a little bit of the red, so I'm going to turn this tuning peg. By the way, this is the neck of the ukulele, with the head having the pegs where the strings attached to these pegs. And so if I turn the peg this way away from me, the sound goes up higher. So the difference between low and high. So that's what I call going up. If I'm going down, it's just think of it as you're actually coming down. So in this case, I needed to go up a little bit, but I went a little too far. So now I'm going to turn the peg back toward me a little bit. And now it's right on the green. Okay? So it takes a little bit to get the tuning. So it's okay to experiment and ask people to help you too. Sometimes the goal is to be able to, it'll take a little while to get it. All right, the next string is C. And I have it showing that it's going into the yellow a little bit. So I'm taking this peg away from me to take it down. Now I took it down too low, so I'm going to bring it back up a little bit. And now it's showing the nice green line in the middle. So that's the goal. Now, you notice these strings go to the pegs on the bottom. This string, the E string, goes to this peg here, and when the whole low and the high are going to be a little different, adjusted from the top, or from the top peg. So if I want to make it go lower, I'll turn it away from me. If I want to make it higher, I'm going to turn it toward me as I'm holding the ukulele. So E, and it's showing it a little bit yellow, so I'm going to turn it away from me to take it a little lower. And now it's showing me the green line. All right? This is A. It's kind of in the red right now, not too much, but I'm going to bring it up, so I'm going to bring it toward me. See, I brought the tone up, and now it's right in the green line. So now I have good cats eat apples, or if you're in Hawaii, my dog has fleas. All right, make sure you turn your tuner off so you save your battery. All right, now even just strumming the ukulele creates a chord, believe it or not. That's a type of an A chord, and so it's kind of pretty. We could actually just strum and sing along with it. But we want to learn to do a little bit more, right? So I'm going to give you an idea, first of all, how to strum. I said go ahead and just act like you're shaking water off your hands. You want to use the fingertips. You don't want to use your skin. You don't want to hurt your skin too much. You can use a little bit of the skin, but use as much of the fingertips as you can. That way you can strum a lot longer. You can also use a pick. I'm not going to talk about that today, but they do make felt picks that you can use, and you can even strum using an invisible pick. Just by putting these fingers together and kind of using the fingernail. Okay, so here we are. But for now, maybe just like you're just shaking water off your hand, and we'll go down, 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 just using the tips of our fingers. This hand, our left hand, I'm going to give you finger numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. With finger number 1, I'm going to put it, these are called frets, by the way, these lines here on the strings. This is fret number 1. This is fret number 2. And what we're going to use the A string, and I'm going to put my finger on fret 1, my second finger on fret 2, and my third finger on fret 3. Okay? It's what I call 1, 2, 3, C. This is actually a C chord just by holding your third finger on this third fret of the bottom string A. Okay? And if you're trying to find it, I just go 1, 2, 3, 4. There's also another reason for this. If you want to get your fingers used to moving along the fretboard, this is a good exercise. 1, 2, 3, C. 1, 2, 3, C. And you can go up and down, bum, 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 Batman. Oh, yeah. So, anyway, so as we're playing with the C chord, once again, this is a simple C chord. And we can sing some real simple songs like row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. It's really good if you can have 2 chords, but this lesson is just kind of getting us introduced to the ukulele. So we're going to stop here, but continue playing that C chord, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, C. All right, thanks for joining me, and come again next time. All right, thanks.